Hailey Dunn walked out the doors of this house and was never seen again.
I want Hailey to know that. I just want her to walk through the door.
Still no sign of the missing girl.
It's frustrating.
The last person to see Hailey Dunn alive was her mother's boyfriend.
In the beginning, she didn't like him.
She don't like Sean being there.
A neighbor saw her out in my backyard.
The mom's boyfriend.
Red flags being raised on Sean.
My main focus is just Hailey.
He was very tearful, told me, you know I love you, you know I love Hailey and David, you know I couldn't do this.
Sean Atkins, not a credible witness.
I would never do nothing to that little girl.
We are taking your calls live, but first out to Priscilla Luong with CNN affiliate KTAB, joining us from Abilene, Texas. Priscilla, what's the latest on your end?
Well, Nancy, we obtained 2 affidavits today that reveal what electronic items were taken from the Dunn's house. We learned that several MP3 players, a CD, a flash drive was taken of Hailey's, and we also learned through another affidavit that Sean's laptop was also seized in the investigation.
Now, wasn't he using his mom's computer?
Well, Nancy, that was not revealed inside the affidavit, so we're unable to confirm those details with law enforcement.
To Michael Bohr, WOAI News Radio, what can you tell me about police wanting to do a dig underneath Hailey's home?
Yeah, it's continuing the investigation. They're continuing to look at all options in this case. Not only are they looking around the home, looking in root cellars, looking in the shed behind the house for clues, looking under the home in this case, also looking north of Colorado City. That is where, according to these police affidavits that we got, we know that the night that Hailey Dunn went missing, I'm not saying this, police are saying this, that in their interviews, Billy and her boyfriend went north of Colorado City to purchase illegal narcotics. That's what's said in these police affidavits. Also, it is said in these police affidavits that Sean told police that if they wanted to find Hailey, one place they would look is Scurry County, Texas, which is north. That's really become the center of this investigation.
To you, Billy Dunn, I want to hear your response. And I don't have you on to rake you over the coals.
Oh, okay.
I've got to ask you the hard questions. But I want you to tell us your side and what you want and what you know and what you want searchers and the public to know to help find your girl. But you got to answer to these allegations. What about this? I know that you used your ATM twice in a row that Monday night when Hailey goes missing, one right after the next. Now, according to these police affidavits, illegal drugs were purchased. What's the story, Billy?
I know, and I don't want to get into it anymore. I just want to clear things up. We did go to the ATM, and the reason there was 2 withdrawals because I didn't know how much money I had in there. I know we were broke. We pulled money out for gas, food, whatever. We did go to the north side of town for maybe 15 minutes just to stop by my mom's house, and she lives on the north side of Snyder, and we came straight home.
Okay, back to you, Michael Bohr. What specifically are police saying about illegal drug purchases that evening?
These are the affidavits. These are the interviews that police did with Billy and Sean. In here, you can look at the exact thing. They said they went to Scurry County in here to purchase illegal narcotics. This isn't me saying this. This isn't a reporter speculating about what he believes they did with their time. This is what they told police, and this is what police have put into these documents that they use to get search warrants for their house.
What I find significant is that I'm reading exactly the same affidavit that you have, Michael Bohr, and it claims that the drugs were purchased in Scurry, Texas, and as you recall, last night, Gene Casares reported that while talking to police, the boyfriend says you can find her over in Scurry, Texas. That's where you'll find her. Okay, Billy Dunn, I've got the police affidavit right here in my hand, verbatim. I've got hundreds of pages of documents that we have combed through, and they say you used at 6:19, 6:20 p.m., you withdrew $60, then $80 cash. It was then determined through a voluntary admission of you, Billy Dunn, the money was used to purchase illegal narcotics from a person in Scurry County.
Right, and I read that too. The only narcotics I had were prescribed to me, and I even showed those to Priscilla to get them on tape.
Okay, so are you telling me that you got basically a refill of prescription drugs, not from the drugstore? Is that what the illegal narcotic was?
No. I'm not even sure what day I got the prescriptions. I think it was before then. We love her. We all need her back.
The search for Hailey Dunn begins.
I left from work and went to the police station in Colorado City and reported her missing.
Fact: the medicine in children's Advil is the